You studied hard, you felt ready. But when the test came, your mind went blank. You read a whole chapter, but the next morning it was gone. You met someone important and forgot their name in 2 minutes. This is not your fault. And it is not because you are not smart. Your brain is powerful, but no one taught you how to use it. Today, that changes. In this video, you will learn exactly why your brain forgets. And you will learn a simple, powerful system to fix it. Stay with me, because this will change the way you learn forever. Today, we are talking about memory. Specifically, why we forget and how to stop it. This video is for beginners and intermediate learners. The English is clear, the sentences are short. You will understand every word. And while you train your memory, you are also training your English. 2 powerful skills, 1 video. Let's begin step 1. Step 1, your brain is not a camera, it is a muscle. Many people think memory is something you either have or don't. They say, I was born with a bad memory. But that is completely wrong. Memory is not a camera that takes pictures automatically. Memory is a muscle, you have to train it. A camera saves everything it sees, your brain does not. Your brain only saves what you tell it to save. And you tell it to save something by repeating it. Repeat once, maybe you remember. Repeat 10 times, you never forget. Step 2, the moment you learn is not the moment you remember. Here is something important. Learning and remembering are different things. You can understand something in the moment, but understanding does not mean it is saved. Think about music. You hear a song once, you enjoy it, but you cannot sing it the next day. You hear it 20 times, now it lives inside you. That is because memory needs time and repetition. One moment is not enough. Your brain needs to see the same information again and again. Step 3, connect new information to something you already know. Your brain loves connections. When new information connects to something old, it sticks. When it connects to nothing, it disappears. Let's say you are learning the word summit. It means the top of a mountain or the highest point of something. Don't just read the definition. Think of a mountain you know, maybe Everest, maybe a local hill. Picture yourself standing at the very top. Now say, I reached the summit. That connection makes it real. The more personal the connection, the stronger the memory. Your brain saves what feels familiar. Give every new word a home inside your existing knowledge. Step 4, saying things out loud changes everything. Most learners read silently, they highlight, they nod. They think they understood, but they never spoke. And silence is the enemy of memory. When you say something out loud, your brain works harder. Your mouth moves, your ears hear your own voice. Your whole body is involved, not just your eyes. Try this tonight. Take 5 words you want to learn. Say each word out loud 3 times. Then use it in a sentence. Speak it like you mean it. You will be surprised. The words you speak, you remember. The words you only read, you forget. Your voice is one of your most powerful memory tools. Step 5, sleep is when your brain does its real work. You study, you try hard, you go to sleep. And something magical happens. While you rest, your brain organizes everything. It takes what you learned and decides, keep this or delete this. The problem is what you do before sleep. If you spend 1 hour scrolling through videos before bed, your brain thinks those videos are the most important thing. But if you spend 5 minutes reviewing your new vocabulary before sleep, your brain says, he looked at this last, it must matter. And it keeps it. This is not a small trick, this is science. Your last thoughts before sleep become your strongest memories. Use those 5 minutes, they are worth more than 2 hours of studying. Step 6, confusion is a sign that you are learning. Here is something no one tells you. When you feel confused, that is good news. Your brain is working hard, That is the feeling of growth. Many learners stop when things get difficult. They think I am not smart enough for this. But difficulty means your brain is building new pathways. Think of confusion like exercise. When your muscles hurt during training, they are growing stronger. When your brain feels confused during learning, it is growing stronger too. Don't run from difficult words, sit with them. Try to understand them from context. Then look them up, then use them, then they are yours. Step 7. Write a little, remember a lot. You do not need to write everything. But writing a little regularly changes your memory completely. Every day, write 3 sentences in English. Use 1 new word in each sentence. Write about something real in your life. For example, today I felt exhausted after my meeting. Or I was determined to finish my project. These are real moments, real failings, real sentences. When you write about your own life, the words connect to your experience. An experience is the deepest kind of memory. 3 sentences a day, that is all you need. So let's remember what we learned today. Your memory is a muscle, not a camera. Train it, use it, protect it. Repeat new information, connect it to what you know. Say it out loud, review it before sleep. And write a little every single day. You are not someone with a bad memory. You are someone with an untrained memory. And now you have the tools to train it. If this video helped you, give it a like right now. Subscribe to this channel for more English lessons like this. Because here we don't just learn English, we learn how to think in English. See you in the next video. Keep going, you are doing great.